So, I saw the trailer and gameplay for Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War multiplayer last night, and goddamn, this game was getting a lot of hate in the chat. People were calling it a cheap Battlefield knockoff, and I'm not sure I agree. This is clearly still a Call of Duty game, but the developers have recognised what it is that's working in a AAA first-person shooter, and so they're trying to heave the Call of Duty franchise into a current way of gaming. The multiplayer trailer, in my opinion, was insanely good. I know we don't see any actual gameplay in the trailer, but I'm so much more excited for this than I was with Battlefield 5. I mean, I love Battlefield 5 games, but all their trailers and news for Battlefield 5, all it did was divide a community that was built and solidified on successes of BF4 and BF1. DICE needed to take a note on how to get players excited for a new multiplayer game. The Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War multiplayer reveal trailer was absolutely incredible. I was carefully watching the live chat as big tubers like Jack Frags and Vic Star played through some of the multiplayer last night, and I was really trying to get a sense of whether they liked it or if they were just putting on a show and trying to sell it. Either way, the community seems divided really. Personally, I really liked the gunplay in Warzone, and I was hoping they wouldn't change it too much, if at all really, for Black Ops Cold War. In my opinion, Warzone has just the right amount of recoil, movement speed, and the guns feel good to use, not forgetting some of those tense situations the game has put you in. Some people don't like it for some of the various reasons that I do like it. And now there's Black Ops Cold War, where the gameplay looks to me very different gunplay to Warzone, and for me, I'm not sure I like the look of it really. However, just like the time I hurled myself out of a plane with only a bit of fabric and some string strapped to my back between me and the ground, I don't write anything off until I've tried it, so I'll at least give it a try. But from what we saw last night, it seems very similar gunplay and level design to the back in the day CODs. That's not a problem if you like the old school type of COD game, but to me, dying and respawning over and over again only keeps me engaged for a little while. That's why I like Warzone so much. Your death actually means something. For example, you get the gulag, and that's your one opportunity to not die, and if you do die, it's all over. So there's incentive to stay alive and stay frosty. But in these types of levels, I don't feel there's really an incentive, other than to get to the top of the leaderboard. But that's just my opinion. The developers may have more to offer than what was shown in the trailer last night, and I very much look forward to having a go on it, but I can't help feeling like we've seen it all before. The laser beam guns, respawn every 5 seconds, the small levels that bottleneck everyone into one small place. This is sort of why Battlefield 1 did so well, I think. We had sprawling maps where you could go on these epic flanks or snipe from half of the map away, and the gunplay was absolutely brilliant in my opinion. Easy to pick up but hard to master, whereas this looks like a point and shoot. In relation to the small maps I just mentioned, I would contradict myself here and say that the game mode Fireteam, with its 10 teams of 4 players colliding larger maps, with vehicles and everything you'd expect, it does look really good and seems like my sort of gameplay. So I'm looking forward to having a go on these larger maps. On another note, I prefer the ambience and sounds in Warzone, such as the reloads, the gunshots and all of that. From what I've heard on Black Ops, it all sounds a bit wooden. I understand the game isn't finished yet, but it's pretty close, and they should be taking a step forward with the franchise. In my opinion, Modern Warfare and Warzone were a huge leap forwards in terms of gameplay audio. Anyway, I do look forward to trying it out, and the trailer did an amazing job at piquing my interest. So we'll now just have to wait and see really how it all pans out. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, what you're thinking about the game so far. Thanks for joining me, subscribe if you're new here, and I'll see you in the next one. Toodaloo.